Hey guys, welcome to Shojib Tutorials. In this video, I'm going to show you how to move a cube left, right, forward and back, and then up and down. So that would be in both x-axis, z-axis, and y-axis. Right? So the first you want to create an empty project. So I have an empty project here. Let's left click on this panel or go to game object and create an cube. Press F2 and name it player. All right, so you should see a cube in your scene, and then we want to do is right click in here and create an C# script, and we're going to name it player as well. Select the player cube and drag the C# player file and add it here. You should see the player script being added here. You can also create by clicking on add component. So now double click on the player. Okay, so let's remove the void start function method, and then first you want to create is a public float speed equal 10. The reason it's public, you should be able to, right after I save it, click on player, you should be able to see the speed variable editable here, so you can change the speed of your object anytime. All right, let's go back to the editor, and so let's create a vector3 and name it input new vector3. So it takes 3 parameters. So the first one is going to be input get axis row 0, input get axis row. The first one is going to be horizontal, and this second get axis would be vertical. All right, so these are saved in your input. So if you go to edit and then go to project settings input and see this horizontal and vertical, these are the names. You can use any of this. These are the names that you get to use. So you can insert horizontal, vertical, fire 1, fire 2. So if I expand this, so these are the keys. So you have the negative button is left, so it goes left, positive goes right. So the value would be like -1, and this would be 1, and this is the alternative negative button, A and D. For vertical is similar, up and down, S and W. So down is negative button and up is positive button, and for the letter up and down is S and W. We're also going to use the jump. So you can use horizontal, vertical, and jump. The jump is currently, by default, this is going to be, right? So by default, you're going to see this. The positive is space. By using this, it will only take your cube upward. So we also need a negative button. So we're going to use the left shift key. So let's insert left shift. So we have, for positive, we're going to use spacebar. For negative button, we're going to use left shift. All right, so once you have that, let's go back to the script. So currently we have horizontal, vertical, and we're going to enter the spacebar to go up and down y-axis. So we have float y-axis, input get axis row. Okay, we don't have to do that. We can just do this simply. Hold on. We can simply just copy this, and we can just put this here, and this is going to be your jump. So because currently the jump has positive and negative button. So the first one is horizontal, then jump, then vertical. So these are your inputs. All right, now we need to normalize this. to get direction. So it's going to be input normalized, and then we want to get the velocity. Velocity is direction times speed, right? Speed is global and editable. Then we want to get the movement. We're going to create another vector 3. Movements is going to be velocity times time delta time. So when you multiply your velocity by time delta time, so what it does is the movement per second instead of frame, because this update executes every frame. So this will convert the movement into per second instead of per frame. Right, so once you have all this, you want to do is, so we're going to transform. So when you use the transform object, is going to use this player, because we have this script already attached to this player cube. So we're going to translate this, translate and movement. All right, so what do we expect? We expect to go left, right in x-axis, go forward and backward in z-axis, and up and down in y-axis. So we have normalized our direction, we have created velocity, and then we have created movement per second. All right, let's save this, go back to Unity, and let's click on player. All right, so we have this. Okay, so this is our cube, so we can go left, right, forward, back, up, down. There you go. See, so you can go in every direction, and that's pretty much it. I hope you guys found it useful. If you did, please press the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.